Hey, it's Father Taylor on the 12th of January, on which is sort of a wintry, snowy day. I think we all thought it was going to end up raining, but there's a nice little bit of, it's overcast, it's cold, it's snowy. It's winter in New England, for crying out loud. So somebody this morning for our in our 8 o'clock prayer group said, "I'm praying for a foot of snow." So if we get a blizzard, I can reveal who that person was who's making that prayer request. Anyway, so great to have you today. Last Tuesday we had our kind of budget and finance meeting. We had about 20 people come out to the meeting. It was great to have such a great turnout. If you were not at the meeting, we can send you the budget even before it goes to the vestry this Tuesday. And I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about what happened at the meeting. And Anthony Galisi is happy to answer any questions you might have just about the the budget and the wheres and the whys and the what ifs and all those kinds of questions you may have. So that was last Tuesday. Coming up this Sunday, following the 9:15 service, we're back to breakfast alpha. It's really not alpha, but it's sort of like that. It's like it's a way to kind of like beginning level discipleship with a great presentation and a video. With breakfast and then some small group discussion, and you guys are on your way. So that's coming up. The course we've been doing is called Exploring Christianity. It's one that we wanted to kind of like work on, particularly for people who are coming and will be coming to the church who are new to the Christian faith. It's got some great questions, some interesting answers. Each section can be standalone. So if you missed them in the past, not a big deal. We'd love to see you. Again, we're rebuilding our community, and we rebuild it not just by attending, but by getting together and by seeing each other and by meeting some of the new folks who are there. So come on out after church, breakfast alpha, immediately following the 9:15 service. If you're just coming for the breakfast alpha, I'd say ballpark 11:30 is about the time we'll kick that off. Great. Our annual meeting is coming up on the last Sunday of January, the 29th. In the past, I think, you probably, like most churches, have gone through some of the bait and switch of annual meeting, which was like, hey, we'll have a great time in fellowship, and we'll take 10 minutes for a meeting. Now, the meeting is substantial. The meeting, we're going over some important things. It's about what is God saying to our church, who are going to be the new vestry members who are helping to lead our church, and a picture of where is God going in the future. I mean, it's an annual meeting. We get together once a year for this, so it should have some substance to it. So I'm hoping that you'll make plans to come out and to contribute in some kind of way, participate in our annual meeting. Believe it or not, Lent is not that far away, and I've gotten some requests. So this year, we're going to have, if you'd like to, it's like a voluntary thing. One of the things we're doing in Lent is going to be for people who really want to go deeper. The original idea of Lent was it was a period of 40 days of fasting and more prayer and more study, kind of like make space 40 days, to kind of unload some things that you've been carrying you don't need. So that's why it's a penitential period of time. You remember we often start with the 10 Commandments and the Litany of Penitence. So it's an unloading of stuff we've been carrying that we don't need to and we shouldn't be carrying. It's a going deeper with Jesus, just to remind us again of deeper who he is and who we are to him and what our call is. And that prepares us to celebrate his resurrection, which is about the future of the whole world. And so I had some people say, hey, I want to do more than just Sunday. So if you're interested, we're forming right now an idea of a group of people who will kind of get together and talk about what kind of disciplines we'd like to follow. So if you get like 5, 10 people who want to get together and really like be accountable, kind of give each other support for some fasting, and I can give you all kinds of ways that there's various types of fasting. For a deeper Bible study and prayer, we can help you with that. And we're going to link that with a once a week during Lent, a short service like sometimes called Vespers. It's a short, quiet worship service, and that takes about a half an hour. And then following that, our smaller group will be able to kind of get together and talk about, how's it been going. So imagine, just like if you'd said, if your doctor puts you on a 40-day diet, to get you prepared for something or just to lose some weight, and you had a structured 40 days in order to get something done. Imagine if you went to the gym, you signed up with a personal trainer, you wrote a contract for 40 days. Here I am at my ability to do cardio or lift weights here, but at the end of 40 days, I'll be here. You do the same thing spiritually. So the 40 days has always been about a church or a community coming together for everybody's sake, that we can kind of go deeper for 40 days, a little extra discipline to plant and to see stuff grow and to kind of get the benefit of all that. So that's going to come up. And the best way to do that is if you want to be on the very beginning of that, like, hey, I've got some ideas too, call me up. I'm just kind of going on what we're getting, but call me up and I'd love to kind of, help you put some things together. Okay. During Lent, we have some other things coming up. I'm just letting you know, but I want to talk to you if you're interested in going deeper in the way with the scriptures or that the church has done for Lent. Give me a call on that. That's coming up. This Sunday, I believe, when you come into church, I hope you go up to the hall because the place has been painted. Shazam. These guys came in, they were fabulous. They've knocked that out. So the place has been painted. And then next Wednesday and Thursday, we are having the acoustic tiles installed. So in 2 weeks, not this Sunday, but the next one, that hall should be good to go. And we're already, at least I am, making some plans of some cool things we can do up in that hall. So great progress. Many thanks to Kathy Oakes, who scheduled that whole thing, put that whole thing together. Many thanks to the vestry, who had the insight to, before the market dropped, took a withdrawal from our endowment that we use only for the buildings. And so building maintenance, we took that endowment out and right before the market dropped. And that's been able to cover a lot of our building, bigger maintenance pieces and get that hall painted and get those new acoustic tiles in. So really good stuff. So there's more to come coming up, but I'll let you know as we go. So God bless you. Stay safe as you're driving in this wintry weather. And who knows, maybe we'll get a foot of snow. So God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.